Do you feel that it's time and he takes a step further and finally proposes to you? He's the man of your dreams and he says you are the woman of his. You have been together long enough for him to know if he wants to make that big commitment. And it doesn't help that it seems like everyone's boyfriend is proposing to their girls these days, and it makes you even more worried and tense. Maybe you hoped it would happen this summer, or maybe during the Christmas time, or maybe during the holiday trip when you both spent quality time together. But the seasons have come and gone, and your man's not on his one knee even after you both have been together for a very long time. You are sad, a little angry, hurt, and jealous. You feel like this is never going to happen for you. That's not true, but there are a couple of things you may need to look at. Many women feel that they cannot ask the commitment question from their men as they will come up as desperate and awkward. This is a mistake on your side, and if you feel that he is the one you want to spend your life with, then you should be comfortable in talking and sharing anything that you have in your heart. You can initiate a talk about your future together if you don't want to wait for more. Do you want him to propose to you and get completely obsessed with you? Do you want to be his number one priority? Then you got to grab my free ebook, which I personally wrote, in which I have shared some really high level techniques to make him realize your worth in his life, and he will not only propose to you, but his love for you will also increase exponentially. Click the first link in the description below to grab it. It is available for free right now, but I can't promise that it will be free for a very long time. So, here are the 5 things you should do when your man is not proposing to you for a long time. Number 1. Talk to him about our future. As I said, if you are sure that he is the one for you, you should be comfortable talking about the future. If you are not comfortable, I think you should give it a little more time. Let him know that you have been thinking more and more about your future and that you want to find out from him what his plans are and how you fit into them. Believe what he tells you or what he doesn't tell you. Guys are pretty straightforward on these important topics. If he says I am not ready, then he is not ready. It doesn't mean that you are not a good girlfriend or you could do better as a girlfriend. It also doesn't mean that he doesn't want a future or spend his whole life with you. Do not overthink, please. I have seen a lot of girls start overthinking and then either start blaming themselves or start putting added pressure on their man to propose to her or think about their future together. Marriage is something you can't pressurize someone to have. It has to come from his heart. If he gives you explanations of what he needs from you to think of a future together, you need to think if the requests are reasonable and if you can compromise on that and maintain that request for long term. The first step is to talk to each other and share what's in your heart. This doesn't necessarily mean that you both would come to a conclusion or any time frame when you both would like to marry. Number 2, understand what's in his heart with a calm frame of mind. There could be many reasons for your man not willing to propose to you right now. As per my experience, most of the time those reasons are not because of you but because of him. You have nothing to do with it. One big reason could be where he is in his life and where he wants to be. If he has an ambitious goal in his mind which he wants to achieve in the next couple of years, there is a high chance that his attention is more towards that instead of marrying you in the near future. This doesn't mean that he doesn't want to marry you. It's just that all his eyes are at his goal right now. Also, if your man has not yet settled financially in his life, it could be a huge reason that he is not ready, and you should communicate and understand what he shares with you. Number 3. Know your exact role in his life and the relationship. One of the best ways to ensure that your boyfriend is very comfortable staying with you is to give him wife benefits when he is not willing to have husband responsibility and commitment. It's very important for women to maintain a list of what she expects and how she will behave with their partner in a casual, serious, engaged, and marital relationship. Her roles change along with the change in the relationship. I have observed many women who never differentiate between these four different behaviors and always behave in one mode and behavior. If you want your relationship to last long, his level of commitment and behavior should match yours. Do you act and behave like his wife while he still prefers to behave like he is your boyfriend? If this is the case, you will have to go back to the girlfriend status until the time when he is willing to upgrade your status in his life. Number 4. Give him his space and he will come for you. In a situation like this, when he is not yet ready to take the big step, never act like you are desperate. When he will understand that you are not desperate and you are willing to give him his space and willing to move on if he doesn't want to continue with the relationship, he will be ready for it soon. If it's been a long time and you really are desperate from inside for him to be ready and take the big step, just let him know that you can't be his long-term girlfriend and you are willing to maintain a distance and give him space and time to think over it. If he really loves you and has a fear of losing you, he will be ready after some time. But if he still doesn't, putting your life on indefinite hold for someone else sends a message to him that you don't value yourself. Pick a date that feels comfortable for you to wait for him. 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Share your plan for your future life with him and let him know that if he isn't ready to take the big step in that time frame, then you will be moving on in your life. Number 5. Why is marriage so important? Does your boyfriend ask you this particular question several times? I have seen many men blaming women for getting married and encouraging them to go with the flow and see how the relationship goes. These questions and advice make a woman realize that there may be something flawed in her thinking or in her personality that his boyfriend doesn't want to proceed with. This is not true at all. Your desires matter a lot in the relationship. You hold a 50% stake in the relationship, and if you want to marry him after spending enough time with him, your desires do matter a lot. Sure, the Disney versions of marriage creates a lot of issues, but there is nothing wrong with your desire to get married. If you are thinking of staying in this relationship indefinitely, you must be real with yourself about whether you are okay with not getting married. You have to think deeply because you cannot force or manipulate someone to marry you in any healthy way. You will have to think if you are okay with not marrying indefinitely or maybe a couple of years and then communicate that to him. The bottom line of this video is that it is okay to wait for him if he is not ready for it yet, but I would never recommend you to wait for him indefinitely. Love yourself first before someone else. Please like and share this video if these tips helped you in any way. Share your experiences and inputs in the comment section below. And yeah, if you want him to propose to you and get ready for the future using a secret technique and then get completely obsessed with you, download my ebook which shares a lot of interesting stuff about love and obsession. It is available for free right now, but I can't promise it for long. Download my free ebook from the first link in the description box below. Please subscribe to my channel University of Obsession for more relationship advice videos for women and girls. See you in the next video. Take care.